This is Hawken. It's a first-person deathmatch type mech game, similar to, you'd say maybe Call of Duty, maybe, but it's a lot different. I like it a lot better than the Battlefield Call of Duty type games. Personally, I think it's the best team deathmatch game available right now. It's free to play, which makes it even nicer. You have as you can see us playing, there's mechs, and you have different loadouts, and you can load out your mech with different weapons and whatnot, and play the game, and shoot, kill things. As you can probably tell, I am recording this after the fact that I've played the game. Simply because the biggest problem with Hawken right now is its balancing of the teams. Often it'll be very unbalanced. One team will be much better than the other, and they'll be destroyed. I mean, I've seen games where it's 1 kill to 40 kills, and that's just not fun for anybody. This game actually ends up being very close, and I contribute well for my team, so I figured, hey, might as well record it. My mech has 2 Gatling guns, and it's a close quarters mech. In fact, it's, in my opinion, the best close quarters mech you can have. It nose to nose, I don't think anything else out there can beat it. It just tears through them. But at any distances, even as distances as this right here, that's really too far, and I can start getting hurt. So you have to adjust your tactics accordingly. One of the best things about Hawken is the balancing of the weapons and the mechs. They, any mech in any configuration can potentially dominate the field. It all depends on the player and the tactics, and also the team. More so than in any game I've ever played, the team is important. If you don't have a good team, you're going to die. You have to stick together and play together. You can't expect one person to be a Rambo and run in and kill multiple people. If you're on a 2-to-1 battle, the chances of you winning are very, very slim. Especially if everyone's at full health. I don't think I've ever seen it. So you have to gang up and concentrate. Generally what I do is, like right here, I look for a battle going on and I go and join it, and I try to pick off the enemies that are low on health. I couldn't find them that time, but I will here in a minute. See that guy that just died? He wasn't moving. And this guy right here, he's not moving. This must be a new player. You never stop moving. That was an easy kill. This guy right here is one of the best players I've ever played. He's amazing. You see it was 2-to-1 there. I didn't see that second player behind me. And you can't. Another good thing about Hawken is, unlike Battlefield and Call of Duty, where it's basically the first person, or whoever sees the other person first wins. And this one, you have the ability to potentially make a comeback. You can get down to 1 health, and then retreat and heal up, and then come back, make a comeback. Do well for your team. Not being very smart right here, because at that range my weapons are almost completely ineffective. You can heal, like you try and hide and find a spot and heal, but you're very vulnerable while you're healing. see again, I joined a firefight in the middle. And got up on the side. Are we gonna die here? Yep, I died. It was close though. You can see how effective my weapons are at close range. You see, even if you die, you get given experience points based on the percentage of health you took away from your enemy. So that really promotes team playing. The kills for me don't matter a whole lot. I care more about the damage output. And at the end of the game, you'll get a graph and you'll see how much damage you output compared to how much damage you took, and that's a better indication of how well you're doing. Here's another, probably a new player making a mistake. They are in a heavy mech, but in the heavy mechs you can transform into a turret, which makes you have lots of armor but very little mobility. And what he should have done is immediately gotten out of turret mode and faced me, and he might have had a chance, but you just didn't have a chance there. You might notice me dropping occasionally this mushroom type thing. That is a radar jammer, and they're really annoying. I don't think any of the opposing team has it, because I haven't seen them use it. But what it does is it puts false signatures everywhere, and makes it look like the enemy's all around you. And using your radar is very important in this game to figure out how to hijack people. Here's a really good player, and the only time I kill him is when he's almost down on health from a battle. He's really good. You notice that my paint job is different than the other ones. This is fancier. I paid a little bit of money. It's free to play, but you can buy little extras, and I spent a few dollars to support the game and blinged out my mech. You can get all of the important things like the guns or the upgrades. There's really not any upgrades, but the different types of guns to match your playstyle. You can get those all through in-game points, through experience points by playing the game, although it takes a long time. You can also get them by paying money. I chose to spend a little bit of money, and I think it was well worth it. You can see by the score, both teams are doing very well. We stick together. This is a very balanced game. One of the most balanced games I've played in a long time. Generally, one is obviously superior, and your chances, once you get behind of catching up, is very small. When it reaches 40, the game's over, or 10 minutes. It usually goes to 10 minutes. I don't see it go to 40 kills very often, but this time it's going to. A little spoiler, my team's going to lose. But again, this is still a game I'm proud of because of how well I helped my team and how well my team did.
Mission failed.
One of the fun things about this game is the winning team gets to, you see a lineup of the winning team and you get to kind of show off. I'm not up here because my team didn't win. Here's the results. Look at the scoreboard. See, I was top for my team and number 2 overall, so I'm pleased with that. My kill death ratio was 2.2 something. Damage ratio was 1.3. That's a good game. I'm pleased with that. So that's Hawken. I highly recommend you try it. There's no reason not to. It's free.